What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts or Fiction. I need you to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Oh, it feels nice out here, but cold. It looks nice, but it's cold, right, man?
Yeah.
Who's our guy? Terence Crawford. And whoever he's fighting, we're on his side, right, babe?
Yeah, for sure.
Terence Crawford, he's our guy. And we're always on his side. Terence Crawford is having a little Twitter beef with GERVONTA Tank Davis, her brother. So I know y'all look alike, you and GERVONTA Tank Davis. But
Look at this.
What's that?
GERVONTA.
Oh yeah, that's my life. But yeah, Terence Crawford and GERVONTA Davis, they're going back and forth at it on Twitter. Baby, you wanna hold it? They're going back and forth on Twitter. GERVONTA Tank Davis and Terence Crawford is going back and forth on Twitter. I would love to see those two fight. I mean, Terence Crawford isn't that much bigger than GERVONTA Davis, just maybe in height, just the height advantage. But GERVONTA Davis hangs out with Earl Spence Jr. We all know Earl Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford is the mega fight, babe. Who would you favor, Terence Crawford or Earl Spence Jr.?
Davis. Oh,
Terence Crawford, right?
yep.
Tell him to say Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford.
He wins that fight, hands down.
Hands down.
He wins that fight. I mean, right? What punch he gonna knock out Earl Spence with? The left hook or the right hook?
Left hook.
He might just stop him with the left hook or those vicious body shots. Because Earl Spence goes to the body too, but Terence Crawford will find it easier to go to Earl Spence's body. Then Earl Spence will find it easy to go to Bud Crawford's body. Bud Crawford won't be there for those body shots that Earl Spence. Earl Spence will get exposed and embarrassed. Like kind of like what happened with Jermell Charlo, even though I felt like Tony Harrison didn't do enough to win that fight. But Bud Crawford is a power puncher. He knocks out top level guys at the highest level. So, but anyway, let me get back into the title of the video. The title of the video is Terence Crawford and GERVONTA Tank Davis going back and forth. I feel like Terence Crawford is a very emotional guy. He reminds me of myself, to be honest, because I get really emotional sometimes when somebody say something they're not supposed to be saying and I believe it's not true. You know, I get emotional. She can attest to that, right?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you let your emotion get the best of you. You say stuff you don't want to say. But at the end of the day, you maybe it's a pride thing or maybe it's an ego thing, but sometimes you just got to let it. You got to be straightforward. Terence Crawford is my guy because he's a straightforward person. He never holds his tongue. He says what needs to be said. And I believe he's seen an interview of GERVONTA Tank Davis talking smack about him with Earl Spence. They were being fat. We know GERVONTA Davis, he comes in heavy. I've never known Earl Spence to come in heavy. He always make weights. But GERVONTA Davis, he missed weight one time and lost his belt and skills. But GERVONTA Tank Davis, he said if Terence Crawford ever puts his hands on him, he'll never box again. This was on Twitter, guys. The post was probably still up on Twitter, or maybe they deleted it. You know those guys. They go back and forth on Twitter, and then they delete it. What are you deleting it for? You put it out there for the public to see. Why would you delete it, right? If you put it out there, we're gonna talk about it, you know. But anyway, GERVONTA Tank Davis and Terence Crawford was going back and forth. GERVONTA Tank Davis, he was talking a lot of stuff, you know. He said Terence Crawford is gonna get stopped by Earl Spence Jr. I personally don't believe that because you guys know Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. He's my guy, you know. And whoever he's fighting, we're rocking with him, right? So yeah, so Terence Crawford, he's our guy, man. He beats everybody in the 147 division, and he's gonna move up and beat everybody in the 154 division. The only fight I feel like will be a difficult fight would be a fight against Jarrett Hurd if he's still at 154. Because Jarrett Hurd, he's a come forward big dude. He may get outboxed, but he has power. Jarrett Hurd, he's a dog, man. He's a rugged dog. So Jarrett Hurd versus Terence Crawford will be a difficult fight for Terence Crawford. But like I'm saying, I feel like these guys don't need to be going back and forth. You know, these guys at the highest level, you know, they need to be friends. Unless, the only time they should be going back and forth is unless they have a fight. Let's go where we crossed last time. I'm not going that way.
It's faster. You want to keep walking?
You're too lazy. But yeah, so I feel like the only time they should be going back and forth is, you know, if they're supposed to be fighting each other, you know. But if they're not fighting each other, there's no reason to keep going back and forth, right? There's no reason to keep going back and forth. They're not fighting each other. But anyway, like I said, go check out those posts against Bud Crawford and Gervonta Tank Davis and leave your opinions and tell me, was Gervonta Tank Davis in the wrong or was Terence Crawford in the wrong for responding? I mean, so I think in this case, Gervonta Tank Davis was kind of out of place. Terence Crawford was just responding to what he heard. Gervonta Tank Davis was out of place for saying stuff he wasn't supposed to be saying. And I think Terence Crawford, he did the right thing by responding. But do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this.